One of the gifts my kids got this year for Christmas was the Fisher-Price Big Action Construction Site with remote control truck. And shortly after putting this together, we found that the crane or elevator here, whatever you want to call it, which is supposed to go up and down on its own when the truck drives onto this platform, did not actually go up and down on its own. After checking a bunch of reviews on the internet, I found that this was actually a really common problem with this playset. So we decided to make a few modifications. What we ended up doing was simply adding a counterweight to the crane. To do this, I just used some parts I had laying around in my garage, so you can of course modify this however you want to. I used a 3-inch long 1/4-inch bolt, added some 3/4-inch washers, a lock washer and a nut on the outside here. Same thing on the inside, washer, lock washer and nut. And then over here to hold the washers in place, I've got another nut and lock washer. Then I just used some washers I had laying around in my garage. I've got about 20 1 1/4-inch washers here and about another 15 to 20 3/4-inch washers here. I'm actually going to go out and buy some 2-inch washers to replace this and add a little bit extra weight to it because I'd like my crane to go up and down a lot faster. When assembling this, it's you don't want to tighten everything down as you're playing with it because you got to play around with the amount of weight you need. I'm sure everybody will need a different amount of weight than I used here, just depending on how much added lift you need on the crane. And so what I did was I just took the nut without all this other stuff on, dropped the washers on it, put this lock washer and bolt on, put this bolt or this nut, lock washer and washer on, slid it through, put the stuff on the back, didn't tighten it down, tested it out, took it apart a couple times. After I found the right amount of weight here, I went ahead and tightened everything down. Now when you drive the truck onto the crane, it actually works the way it's intended. Goes all the way up, comes back down. So a few dollars in parts and you got a working playset here that your kids will be happy with. Like I said, I want to add a little bit more weight so mine goes up fast. As you saw, it went up kind of slow. I'm going to add a little bit more weight and should take care of that. I just want to get this video out there quickly so you other parents who are having the same issue could solve the problems and have a playset your kids like.